If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. If you need Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 14 of the FM streams, the Football Manager streams that have been going on over on Twitch. This is the 14th instalment. This is the final episode from the 4th stream we did, I believe. And if you want to watch live, you can follow the Twitch channel links in the description down below. But after yesterday's impressive win over top of the table, hopefully we can build on that in today's episode. That's an extremely good result, guys. An extremely good result. We've got Mansfield away coming up soon as well, who are in and around us in the league. Carlisle are just beaten Cambridge, sadly. Mark Cullen has sustained a broken ankle. Oh dear. Sorry, bruv. Gorman makes a debut. Luton Town receives £16,000 as part of a transfer deal that saw... Oh, Richardson's just played his first league game for Peterborough United. And we saw part of that money, did we? From back in 2010-11. Not going to complain. It's £16,000 the club didn't have before. Lafayette ends goal drought. I was delighted with that. Ruddock update. Didn't really spend long enough on the pitch before getting sent off in the 5th minute. Oh. Oh, oops. Luxurious cream of crop for Bristol Rovers. Yeah, we were looking at him, weren't we? We were looking at him. I need a left back, don't I? I still want a left back. Bassano, more managers getting a sack. Fortunately, UK and Ireland scouting update. Justin Hoyt. Ibai Toure at Chester. Scout report. Better than anyone we've got at the minute. Oh, yeah, because I can afford that, can't I? Why offer me someone that is 4 times plus what my transfer budget is? Justin Hoyt. I clicked on Millwall. Justin Hoyt is a decent player. Could be decent experience, perhaps. Wages would be a real issue, though, I think. Unless we brought him in and that was our final signing. Should we bring the experience of Justin Hoyt in and have that as our final signing, or should we look for someone else? Because I can alter my budgets. Can alter the budget. Oh, not much though. Not much at all. Well, that sucks. We can free ourselves up. Because we can get someone for £5,000, can't we? So we're going to have £1,000 to spend on a midfield, on a left back. Ryan Dixon seems to be suggested by. I was going to say 1 or 2, but it's just Harry spamming the chat, unfortunately. Left back at Crawley. Are you a Crawley fan by any chance, Harry? Because there's no way I'm going to be able to afford £300,000 on a player. I need someone I can pick up for about 5. Cadell Daniel. Oh, he's an attacking midfielder. I need a defender now, bro. So all we need now is a left back, and I think we'll be good. I think we'll be golden. Let's have a look. Can I add? No, not quick search. Cancel. I add. Attribute is at the top, Ches. Attribute of tackling of 10. So at least we know we're going to get someone that is half decent. Fred Murray. No, not Fred. Oh my days. Psycho Freddie Murray. Weird story. Fred Murray, when he was at Cambridge, we were playing Huddersfield away. Obviously, Cambridge's shirt is amber. It was an all amber shirt. He bled from his head so much that his shirt was effectively the same colour as Luton's. It was just all orange. That was years and years ago. But Psycho Freddie Murray.
I will get a scout report on him, if only just for memory's sake, because I really liked Fred Murray as a left back. I really liked him. We came in when we were in League One. Oh, wow. That is a long time ago. That is a really long time ago. Jeeves. Paul Edwards. Not keen. Not keen. We might as well just have a look through all of them, though. Someone was mentioning Ches go and manage Hemel Hempstead. Lol. I want someone that is just an out-and-out fantastic. Really? No. Ed Williams. Was at Burnley. Slow, though. Sean Newton from Lincoln. Sean Newton. Helps if you click on the man and not on the bit underneath it, Ches. Actually, see, he's so expensive, though. He's so expensive. I'd never be able to sign someone like that for £5,000, would I? I'll get a scout report on him for future reference for maybe season 2 if we can get ourselves, or if we can continue to stay in this job. He's good in the tackle, back from Watford. We'll get a scout report. The only thing is, with kids that have been dropped from like championship teams, etc., their wage demands are normally a lot higher than we can actually stretch to. Like Niall Wellington has just left a Premier League side. I'm just going to scout these guys because they seem like they've got. Well, obviously we're searching for players that are decent in the tackle. Tom Batten has acceleration of 2 to 9. Not really too keen on that. Will Johnson. He was at Chesterfield. 20 years of age, decent first touch, decent tackling, okay physical stats. Again, I will get a scout report on him because we're not necessarily looking for a first team left back. We want someone that's going to be decent rotation. So he was released from Accrington, and the rest of his stats are actually pretty poor. So I'm sorry, Lewis. Right, now I'm going to have to look at some. I can't sign any more guys on loan, Harrison, I'm afraid. The club has already maxed out its loan quota for the season. I presume Garmston as well is actually very expensive to actually purchase. Bradley Garmston. £7,000? I'll offer them 4. That way I definitely know that I can afford the transfer fee. Never know. James Dunn from Portsmouth. No, he's a centre mid, man. I need a left back, please, guys. Declan John. Left back at Cardiff City. Yeah, let's try and buy a guy that's valued at 1.7 million for £5,000. You're not being overly helpful here, guys. Or some of you, I'll be honest. You really need to give me players that I can pick up very cheap. Dan Butler. Bristol Rovers. He's on loan at Portsmouth. I mean, he's from Portsmouth on loan at Bristol Rovers. I'll scout him. I will scout him. We'll see what they say. Philip Billing. Who's Philip Billing? Oh, God. Wow. Typing skills of death. At Carlisle. CDM. No, I couldn't afford his transfer fee. His wages would be fine, but I need a left back though, really. Yeah, I can't afford him, I'm afraid, Ben. Sadly. PC is running like an absolute dream, by the way. Still, obviously, but I'm in love with it. Cannot thank you enough for being able to get this to me. I'm adoring this PC right now. Reminds me, and I'm going to post a picture of it again tomorrow. because she's a beaut. Morton Knudsen. To be honest, Jason, I'd rather you didn't. You do that all the time, and I always time you out rather than ban you, but you do it every single stream, so I'm just going to ban you straight up. Sorry, bro. You're not going to learn from your mistakes. I'm not just going to have people just spamming my chat. What was that guy again? Morton Knudsen, that's it. Morton... Was it 10? Yeah, Morton... Knudsen. There's two Morton Knudsens. One is a midfielder at AC Prato. The other guy's a left back. Ah, but he's not exactly what I'm after, I'm afraid. It's actually... it's not a ladder in the background, Danny. It's like a very narrow DVD rack shelf thing that I haven't actually got room to put anywhere yet. Because if you see that... I can't actually see where I'm pointing, but if you see that tall grey structure in the bottom left of the face cam, that's actually just all acoustic foam. And that's got to go up on the wall, and then I'm going to put that along with another one that I'm going to buy to go up there on the outside of the cupboard. You'll see that in my setup video when I hit 50k. Hopefully by then I'll have managed to put everything up, but I've been so busy I haven't even had a chance to put that foam on the wall yet. We've been here over a month now. Been at this house 7 weeks and I haven't found a spare 3 or 4 hours to be able to actually put that onto the wall. Taylor Sinclair from Wigan is probably going to be too expensive, I'm afraid, and I just tried to type whilst not actually being on anything. Joe Walsh. He's a centre-back, man. And again, well out of my price range. Football Manager costs about £20, the real sandwich. From either G2A or Steam directly. Kota Sebeng would be too expensive, I'm afraid. I've got Match of the Day set to record, bro, so it doesn't matter. Nathan Ralph. Nicky Shorey is going to be well expensive, though, I would have thought. I know he's getting on a little bit now, but his wages aren't that bad. I will get a scout report on Nicky Shorey. He was at Reading for years, wasn't he? Yeah. He was. Grant Basie. Who's that kid? At Carlisle. He's quite expensive, but we could very much afford his wages. I'll get a scout report on him because I trust your judgment. But we'll have to wait and see. Danny Jackman, that's a name that rings a bell. I'm not really too sure why. Oh, he's a midfielder. Oh, he can play left back as well. Danny Jackman at Worcester. He just doesn't stand out. He's not very fast, unfortunately. And I do like to have at least a little bit of pace for my midfielders to have. So that... So for my wing-backs to have. I typed Joe Walsh in the bloody chat. That's where I typed it long. Right, let's have a look at Curtis Obeng. Just out of curiosity. He's probably going to be well expensive. £31,000 I can't afford, nor can I afford his £2,500 a week, which sucks. It would help if the club hadn't already maxed out loan quota. George Williams. Which George Williams? That's a right back for Worcester City. Or... I do this. Sorry, I just punched the shock mount. A left-sided attacking midfielder for Fulham. One would presume not that guy, but I can't... That guy doesn't really stand out to me, to be honest. And he's a right back, not a left back. I need the left back, though I do. What's our message? Oh, it's just first teamers. Danny Jackman used to play for... Did he? Danny Jackman? Bloody hell, you've got a memory and a half. Remembering Danny Jackman from the turn of the century. Bloody hell, kids. 2001, 2002. He only played 7 times. That is a memory of love. You know who we had at left back for a few years, and actually he played for Luton as well, I think. Tom Newey. God, he looks old now. He looks so old now. Back in like 10 years ago, when he was 22, when he was at Cambridge, he was decent. I'm gonna scout him. He looks so much older. He had hair when he played for Cambridge. Tom Newey, bloody hell. You were a trooper of a fan back 15 years ago. Paul Pogba, yeah, okay, let's look at Paul Pogba, shall we, for Luton Town. Alfie Pavey. Who's that? Alfie Pavey. He better be a left back. He's a striker. I don't need a striker, I've got strikers now. I need the left back. Yeah, we are looking at Freddie Murray. Taylor Sinclair from Wigan. Taylor Sinclair. Aaron Taylor Sinclair from Wigan, left back. Very expensive, both fee-wise and wage-wise. He is a top end of League One, bottom end of the Championship player, unfortunately. Not a League Two player. Jack Connors. Oh, I punched the bloody mic again, sorry. I have it sat so close to me, it's kind of hovering above my keyboard and mouse. It's easier when I'm on the Xbox that way, because I can position it differently, but regardless. James McNulty. I've got Steve McNulty already at the club, although he's injured, unfortunately. Jim McNulty, defender, Berry. Decent. You know what we could do? We could just... No. Oh, fine, go to Berry. Is there a way that I can look at players from a certain league? I could probably just search, couldn't I? Scouting. Quick search. Division. League 2. There we go. Ben Purrington would be fantastic, although he's valued at £80,000, so we won't get him. Just thinking of on the fly about players that are in our division that could be decent. I do like the look of Liam Ridhall, but unfortunately, Jack Connors. Who's Jack Connors? Left back at Dagenham. Fast. I'd never be able to bring him in though because he's well expensive. I've only got £5,000 to spend, unfortunately. Pardon me. Joe Jacobson. Why is he valued at 200? Well, no, I guess actually. He is pretty good. Evan Horwood. He looks decent as well. But again, very expensive. Shall we start at the bottom and work our way up that way rather than that? Nicky Shorey we've looked at actually. We are scouting him, aren't we? Greg Taylor obviously at Cambridge. But he's out for 9 days to 2 weeks. We could look at Greg Taylor, but... Would I really want to sign Greg Taylor? Dean Howell. Please don't spam in the chat though, Harry. They've signed him this season from Fleetwood on a free. I will get a scout report on him, but I'm not too sure. Callum Kennedy at Wimbledon, because we don't want an out-and-out starter. No, we don't want a. We don't necessarily need a starting left back. Just need someone to help give us rotation. I'll get a scout report on Craig Woodman. I'm just using the default skin, Cheesy Mango. You have to give me time to respond to your question, because as I see it, I might answer it immediately, but it takes like 25 seconds for what I say to go out live. So please don't spam questions. You spammed it. I answered it immediately as soon as I saw it at the bottom of the chat, and you've asked it another 4 times. You have to bear in mind that you have to give me time to see it, read it, and then for it to actually be transmitted. But please stop spamming the chat with that same question. Ben Purrington's out of my price range, I'm afraid. There's no way I could afford to bring him in. Becerra. No results found for Becerra. Danny East. Oh God, got my caps lock on. He's a right back. I needs his left back. TBH. Now looking at Tom Newey. Let's wait and see what we get. Scout report back, because Nicky Shorey could be decent. Let's get this guy. Get a scout report on Lawrence Wilson as well. We'll advance for now, and then we'll see what happens. Robbie Wilmot's not a left back, man. He's more of a midfielder. I know Newport have used him in a left wing back role recently, but I recognise him as a midfielder. Fred Murray is not a worthwhile signing. Sorry, Psycho. Yeah, long throws. I remember Fred's long throws. Absolute memories. Sean Newton will be available between £35,000 and £100,000. Oh. Can I have him for 5? Please. Thanks. Cheers, Lincoln. Not a worthwhile signing, Ollie Archer, apparently. So we need one for Burnley. No, Watford. Sorry, fam. Wellington. Niall Wellington. Again, not really. Keeping a close eye on his development. Kind of need someone that can do the job. Crocker from Southend. What's Crocker's first name? Although I don't suppose there are too many people with the surname Crocker. And in fact, aren't any people with the surname Crocker? What about Croc? No? Who's my favourite Chelsea player? My favourite Chelsea player at present is Hazard. Because he's just fucking amazing. Check Craig Barham Barrett. Craig Barham Barrett. Left back at Woking. I'm just not sure. I'll scout him for you, but players like that I just cannot seem to make a decent decision about. Dan Butler does seem very good, but can I give me him for £5,000, please? 4.5. Go on, be nice. Thank you. Nicky Shorey, the club cannot afford to play at. For offer, please Canhaz Nicky Shorey. Would very much like Nicky Shorey. Grant Basie. See, they're not sure. I do like the look of him. No intention of joining our club at this time. Typical. Very interested in joining our club on loan. I'll offer for him and we'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens. We're putting in loads of offers, so... sorry, but I'm not going to pay 150 grand for Garmston. 150 grand is what I've got to spend on my whole team all year, let alone right now. Ben O'Hanlon. Ben O'Hanlon. Left back at Wolves. I will scout him. And we'll see what happens. When will I end this stream? Probably after this Mansfield game. I didn't even realise it was 10:30. When did that happen? The time just flies by with FM, a lot quicker than it does when I'm playing FIFA. Just goes. Ben Coker. Ben Coker. Left back at Southend. Could be okay. We will get a cheeky scout report, although he is very expensive, and if I'd have seen that, I probably wouldn't have scouted him. Tom Newey will be available on a free. With some doubts about... But it's Tom Newey. I know he's good enough. I know Tom... I'm just going to... Because he's on a free... Jim McNulty. Yeah. I very much like the look of Jim McNulty. Make an offer. I will give you 3,000 of my finest English pound sterling. Howell would be available on a free. Maybe better options out there. I will... Is he on my shortlist? I'll add him to my shortlist. I'll keep him on there. Craig Woodman probably be available. Yeah, he was good as well, wasn't he? Where are Exeter in the league? 19th. Scout report. He's better than Scott Griffiths. Better than Scott Griffiths. Andy Halls. Who is he? He's a right back. Have I already looked at him? For some reason my brain tells me I've already looked at him. I don't think I have done though. Alex Grant. Who is he? He's a centre back. We're getting there. You've gone from right back to centre back. Mark Carrington. That name rings a bell. That name rings a massive bell. Why does Mark Carrington ring a huge bell at Wrexham? Has he been there long? No. Bury as well. Crew. That name... Oh, but he's so expensive. I'd never be able to afford him, unfortunately. Joe Clark. Joe Clark. Oh, there are lots of Joe Clarks. One of them is a striker, so he's not the one we're after. What about this one? You can play right back at Wrexham. Are you a Wrexham fan by any chance? See you, kids. Thanks for coming along, bro. Appreciate that. Luke Garber. I would not be able to afford him, unfortunately, but I will, just out of curiosity, see what his stats are like, considering we had him at Cambridge on the road to glory. He does look very good, but obviously well out of our price range, unfortunately. Sandell. Why does that name ring a bell as well? Andy Sandell. I'll scout him, but I'm not sure. Not sure. Yeah, I will play the match. Don't worry, we'll get there. Glad you're enjoying it, the Pick Mango. Scoot Barrow. Did you mean Scott by any chance? If this guy is a Wrexham player... Oh, God. Scott Barrow. Oh, no, he's in Macclesfield. I'll let you off. Can't say as I'm overwhelmed with him. Decent long shots, though. Could be good for a left back. Good work rate. I'll scout him. Again, there is no harm in scouting people. What face pack am I using? One that someone sent me on FM Scout. I wouldn't be able to tell you which one, I'm afraid. Wilson. Lawrence Wilson was a player I was... Actually, I do like look at him. Middle between 1 and... I'll offer. I will offer. There's no harm in putting in a cheeky small offer, is there? You can have 2.5 with my transfer budget, if you like, for him. Unfortunately, Craig Barrett looks pretty average. Pace and nothing else, unfortunately. O'Hanlon. Pace and nothing else. Although he does look like he will develop into a decent player, as you can tell from his potential as well. They rejected my bid for Dan Butler. What? Oh. What about 875,000? What are you even doing to me, game? What about 5,000? Suggest terms. Also has declined to give an immediate decision on the offer. Okay, well I'll make the offer officially then. Pain in the backside. I really don't need any scouts, thank you. Pogba is a beast. The relegation battle this year is going to be tense. Unless, of course, these transfers are actually going to be good for us. Negotiation on Nicky Shaw. I cannot afford that, I'm afraid. I just can't. I just can't. How about 4? I know it's nowhere near. You want £120,000 for Newton? Nope. Goodbye. Negotiation over Bassey or Bassey. I can't afford it. How about 4 grand? And someone's set to extend their loan spell. Right, Mansfield. Can you do a scoop turn in my anus? That would be quite a talent. Well, what I'm going to do is actually start the same side that played against Shrewsbury, because it... Well, actually, stamina-wise, they're probably not going to be that good, are they? Let's put Lucas Neal in at centre-back. Wide right. We'll go with Slayer again. In the middle, we'll start Nathan Doyle this time, and we'll give Stephen Schumacher a first start, shall we? And then on the left-hand side, Johnny Gormwell played quite well, but I'm tempted to go back with Sidney Schmelz. Actually, let's give Jake Howells a game because he has been in good form. Again, Paul Benson up top is quite tired, but nowhere near as tired as Ross Lafayette. So we'll put Paul Benson and we'll start Elliot Benyon. But there'll be no pressure in this game whatsoever. We'll put Towdle on the bench. We will put Mbabu back on the bench. And we'll put Yorfer there or Luke Williamson. We'll go for Williamson considering he's my player. No pun intended with the series. Boateng is quite tired. So we'll put Lee Lucas on the bench. He can play in that centre mid role quite well, I think. He's the guy we signed that used to be a youngster at Swansea. So he's quite good in the pass. Let's also put David Martin on the bench because he could play in a variety of positions. We'll also play... we'll put Lafayette on the bench, although he doesn't really have the impact coming off the bench. I'm frustrated that his fitness isn't as high as it could be because I would love to start him again. But I don't like starting tired players, unfortunately. And we'll put Luke Guttridge on the bench as well. Guttridge? No. No, I'm going to put Schmelz on the bench. Right, let's go. New squad numbers for Lee Lucas and Stephen Schumacher, which is fine. Submit numbers. Here we go. Can we build on the win against Shrewsbury? We will find out away from home, and if we win it, we'll go above them. We will go above Mansfield if we can win away here. So let's find out. Nobody fancies us, so I will assertively say, we're huge underdogs, there's no pressure to succeed, go show everyone what you've got. Start match. Come on, you hatters. How much is Akin Fenway? I don't know. Maybe I'll have a quick look, just out of interest, see what his strength is. Come on, boys. I haven't seen Blizzard's goal against Luton, no. Was it today? Plymouth against Luton today? In which case it might be on the Football League show later. Not that the Football League show will make good viewing for me as a Cambridge fan. Please win this header. How fast does Mandarin want to be? That's a good ball through to Bingham. Oh. That was very close, unfortunately, to going down. That was even closer to go 1-0 down because it's actually happened. Mark Bingham. At least I think it's Mark Bingham. Shit. Just on his own. The marking in our defence in every single game is awful, and I keep forgetting to address that. That's a good through ball. And again, so much space. So much space. After this game, I'll address my defensive tactics and then we'll end the stream. Go on, Stephen. Oh. Apparently the fans aren't keen on him. This is such good football from Mansfield. Yes, O'Hanlon. That's what we brought him in for. Go on, Elliot. That's a ball and a half. Jake Howes will get there. Can he get it into Elliot Benyon? That's the question. No. Well cut out by Riley. Cambridge did play today, Monkey Cow. We unfortunately lost 1-0 at home against Wycombe Wanderers. Elliot Benyon on the ball. Tries to cross. There's Stephen Schumacher who scores on his debut. Stephen Schumacher on the score sheet. Yes! And Elliot Benyon made it as well, although it wasn't necessarily the best of crosses because I think it took a deflection to get to him. But still, we're on level terms. Did it take a deflection? Yeah, it did. Good finish, though. Really good finish. If you want to link me something, Ronnie, then link it on Twitter, please. Links aren't allowed in the Skype chat. I don't have them turned on. Everybody seems composed and looking motivated and looking calm, so I will assertively say, I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. We can still come out of this match with a win tonight. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. If you want to link me something on Twitter, I'll put my links in the chat. Oh, he's got past him far too easily. Well, that was a good recovery tackle from Griffiths. Come on. I don't like the way they're dominating possession. What was that? He's just kicked it to their goalkeeper, Stephen Schumacher, there. That was strange. They do some weird things sometimes. Good header by Benyon, but there's nobody there. Why exactly are we seeing this highlight? Please don't be because Mansfield are going to score. Oh, thank you, Mark Tyler. Stephen Schumacher, despite scoring his goal, has actually looked rather shaky. That's a good header. Right, counter-attack, go. What a ping. Oh, not quite. Not quite. But O'Hanlon might get it to him. Go on, Paul. He's in behind. Paul Benson, not the fastest and not the youngest. Lays it off to no one. Straight to them. That's annoying. Get there, Nathan. Thank you. Good ball up to Elliot Benyon. Benyon seems to have settled in quite well. Him and Paul Benson seem to link up quite nicely. Oh, it's Rakis Bingham, not Mark Bingham. I don't know where I got Mark Bingham from. Shall we make a substitution? Paul Benson is not playing that well, and we'll give Ross Lafayette, considering he scored, we'll bring him off the bench. Give him a go. Nathan Dorr is starting to get a little bit tired, but we'll be okay for now. Calm. I want him to pick up where he left off, but there we go. He seems to be improving his mood at least, because he seemed to be one of my most unhappy players, Ross Lafayette. Hopefully he can make the difference. They've just made a change as well. They've swapped a striker for someone. They've had a lot of chances in this Mansfield. Oh, thank you, Mark Tyler. Chase that down. Oh, I thought he was going to pass that straight to a striker. No, nobody's challenging for the header. That's so... And again, nobody's challenging for the ball. Why? Yes, Jake. At least my midfielder's getting back to join in. What is this tennis? No, don't. Thank you. Right, go on then, Jake. Again, random ball. I'm not telling you to do that with my tactics. Close down more. We'll try that. See if that works. So many men forward here. That is a great block. A great block. Right. Made that change. Then we'll make a substitution. Nathan Doyle's starting to get tired, as is Steven Schumacher. I'm tempted to take Schumacher off as well, but... No, you know what? We'll take Schumacher off for Lee Lucas, because Nathan Doyle is my duty. Automatic defend. We'll set Nathan Doyle to defend, because he's one of my better defensive midfielders. And Lee Lucas can be a supporting player, because he's good at passing. But I'll tell him the pressure's off, because it's his first game for the club. He sent me the link on Twitter. I will check it momentarily. Actually, I'll check it after the stream, so I'm going to end it after this game anyway. I'll favourite it so that I can check back on it. Sean O'Hanlon's taken a knock, but we should be able to take it off. Good. Can we nick a winner? Can we nick a winner? I'd love to nick a winner. Tempted to bring on someone else for the last 5. Slager for Sydney Smelts. Just to add a little bit more pace into the side and some fresh legs. But what we don't want to do is concede in the last minute, and they've put it wide. They've had so many chances here. This is similar to the game we had against Portsmouth, where they dominated the possession and had loads of chances, but we were able to get a draw, and hopefully we will be able to do the same here, thanks to wonderful saves like that from Mark Tyler. Come on, win this header. Oh, no one's challenging for headers, man. It's wicking me off. Wicking me off. Oh, it's gone over. It's fine. Panic over. Everybody has a free header. How can I address that in the tactics? Because no one challenges for headers. Oh, come on, one of you. Where's the communication? Looks like it's probably going to be time. Mark Tyler's taking his time. Here we go, picked it up. There goes the final whistle then. A draw away from home against Mansfield. Not the best of results, but... unlucky, it just wasn't our night. Definitely wasn't our night because we played terribly, but... at least their confidence will remain up from that. Luton Town lucky to draw. Yes, we were lucky to draw. Darryl Clark was at Field Mill. Reggie Lamb. Oh, okay. Right. Tactics. How can I... team instructions. Close down more. Actively engage the opponent in possession in a bid to reduce the time they have on the ball and ultimately win it back from them as quickly as possible. I want them to be... I don't know how to phrase it. Yeah, definitely want to use tighter marking. Maybe that would work better than close down more. I just want them to be challenged for headers. Because they seem to have free headers all the time. So maybe if we got tighter marking, maybe they'll actually be able to... We'll put close down more then. We will use that. Okay. Because if they're man marking, then they'll be able to actually challenge for the header rather than just letting people have free headers all the time. But we are still 20 seconds, and next we have Plymouth away. So tomorrow's stream, we have a massive game to start it off while still looking for a left back. Huge game against Plymouth. Wowzers, that is actually ginormous. So we will save now. But yeah, that is going to bring the stream to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Of course, if you enjoyed the stream, hit that follow button to make sure you don't miss out on any further streams. I may stream FIFA tomorrow. I may stream Football Manager tomorrow. I haven't yet decided. If we do stream this, then obviously we'll play that game against Plymouth. If I stream FIFA, I'm tempted to start a new career mode, or we may just finish the second season at Manchester United and then start a new career mode. But at the minute, I'm really enjoying streaming FM, so we'll most probably continue to do that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Check the channel page, the YouTube channel page. I'll link my YouTube in the chat. Feel free to check the YouTube page for anything you may have missed over the past few days. If you missed any earlier episodes of the streaming, this series is actually being uploaded daily in the mornings over on Chesnoy Gaming. So check that out. The first episode went up this morning. The second episode obviously will go up tomorrow morning, and there's still obviously My Player, Career Mode, Road to Glory and Liverpool Career Mode episodes for you to check out if you haven't seen them. But that will bring it to an end. I'm waffling as I always tend to do. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.